The Galactic Communication Nexus was a marvel of alien engineering, floating amidst the void, a beacon of interconnected civilizations. Its operators monitored billions of signals across thousands of star systems, ensuring the galaxy remained united. Yet on this day, the hub was eerily quiet, save for the frantic voices of its crew. Senior Analyst Tor leaned over his station, his scaled hands darting across the controls as he replayed the data feed. His face, usually stoic, was creased with unease. "This can't be right," he muttered, his yellow eyes narrowing. Beside him, Junior Officer Talon watched the screens flicker with static. "It's been 5 hours, sir. No transmissions, no signals, nothing from Earth." Tor shook his head. "Earth doesn't just go silent. Not like this. They're one of the most active civilizations in the network. Earth, the human homeworld. For centuries, it had been a hub of innovation, culture, and influence. Its music, art, and stories had captivated species across the stars. Its scientific breakthroughs had propelled interstellar progress. And its people, resilient, unpredictable, and fiercely determined, had become both admired and feared. But now, Earth was silent. "Run another diagnostic," Tor ordered. "Check the relay stations. It has to be a system error." Talon hesitated. "We've already checked 3 times. The problem isn't here. It's with Earth itself. The last signal we received was strange." Torres' gaze snapped to him. "Strange how?" Talon hesitated, then tapped a few commands. The final broadcast from Earth played on the main screen. It was garbled, distorted by interference, but fragments of voices could still be heard. "To all final transmission, remember us." The message cut off abruptly, replaced by static. Torres' scales darkened, a sign of rising tension. "This isn't a system error. Something has happened." The room grew quieter as the gravity of his words settled over the crew. Across the galaxy, Earth's silence would not go unnoticed. Dozens of civilizations depended on human technology. Hundreds of trade routes ran through their systems. Earth's absence would ripple outward, destabilizing alliances and economies. The door to the control room hissed open, and a towering figure entered. Director Sale, the Nexus Overseer, radiated authority with her gleaming carapace and sharp, multifaceted eyes. "What's the situation?" she demanded. Tor rose to meet her. "Earth has gone dark, Director. No communications, no activity. We're still trying to determine the cause." Sale's mandibles clicked in agitation. "Have you informed the Galactic Council?" "Not yet," Tor admitted. "We need more information before." "Time is a luxury we don't have," Sale interrupted. "If Earth has fallen, the consequences could be catastrophic. Send a reconnaissance team immediately." Talon glanced nervously at Tor. "Do we even know what we're walking into? What if it's a trap?" The room fell silent again. The thought lingered, unspoken but undeniable. Humanity had faced countless enemies before and always emerged stronger. If they had fallen, what could have possibly done it? Tor turned back to his station, his voice steady but grim. "We don't have a choice. Whatever happened to Earth, we need to know. And we need to know now." As the crew scrambled to prepare the mission, a heavy tension hung in the air. The silence of Earth was more than an absence of sound. It was a void, vast and foreboding. And as the Nexus team stared into the unknown, they couldn't shake the feeling that the galaxy itself was holding its breath. For the first time in centuries, humanity had nothing to say, and the universe trembled at the implications. The reconnaissance vessel Vigilant emerged from hyperspace in the Sol system, its sleek hull glinting against the distant light of Earth's sun. Commander Rail Corrin, a seasoned veteran from the Andrala species, stood on the bridge, his 4 eyes scanning the silent planet below. "Status report," Corrin barked, his voice steady despite the unease gripping the crew. "Earth's orbit is clear," Lieutenant Vren replied, her pale tendrils curling in agitation as she studied the scans. "No debris, no signs of battle." The planet appears intact, but there's no energy output. No power grids, no satellites. Nothing. Corrin's gaze hardened. Earth had once been a beacon of life, its cities visible from orbit, pulsing with light and activity. Now it was dark, an unbroken shadow beneath a thin veil of clouds. What about life signs? Corrin asked. Vren hesitated, her tendrils twitching. Minimal readings. Could be residual heat signatures, but it's inconsistent. We're not detecting any large populations. The bridge fell silent as the implications settled in. Billions of humans gone. Commander, another officer interjected. We're receiving a signal. Weak but localized. It's coming from the surface. Corrin's antennae perked up. Pinpoint the location. Prepare a landing team. As the Vigilant descended through the atmosphere, the crew marveled at the strange stillness of the planet. Cities stood as silent monoliths, their glass towers untouched by time or decay. Roads were empty, devoid of vehicles or movement. It was as if humanity had simply vanished, leaving their world untouched. The signal led them to a facility buried deep beneath the Rocky Mountains. The entrance, a massive steel door, stood ajar, its mechanism scorched as if forced open from within. Stay alert, Corrin ordered as the team entered. The air was cold and stale, the only sounds their footsteps echoing through the cavernous halls. Inside, they found rows of dormant machinery, their purpose unclear. The walls were adorned with human symbols, faded banners displaying Earth's nations, slogans in multiple languages. Commander, Vren called out, her voice tight with urgency. I found the source of the signal. The team gathered around a central console, its surface flickering weakly. Vren activated it, and a holographic projection sprang to life. A human figure appeared, translucent and weathered, dressed in a uniform that bore no recognizable insignia. The hologram's face was somber, its voice tinged with regret. This is Director Elena Merrick of the Global Defense Coalition, it began. If you are receiving this message, then humanity is no longer here. The crew exchanged uneasy glances as the message continued. Earth faced a choice, Merrick explained. We detected an anomaly, a phenomenon beyond our comprehension, threatening not just our world, but the galaxy. We had no means to fight it, no way to escape it. Our only option was to transcend. Transcend? Corrin muttered under his breath. The hologram seemed to anticipate the question. We initiated Project Elysium, a transfer of human consciousness into a digital construct. Billions of minds, preserved and united in a realm beyond physical space. We left behind our bodies, our cities, our history so that a part of us might survive. The message faltered, static creeping in. To those who find this, beware. The anomaly may still exist. Do not attempt to follow us. Remember us, but do not seek us. The hologram faded, plunging the room into silence. Corrin clenched his fists, his mind racing. Humanity hadn't been destroyed. They had chosen to leave. But the mention of an anomaly, an unknown threat, sent a chill down his spine. Commander, Vren said softly, what do we do now? Corrin stared at the lifeless console, its final words echoing in his mind. Humanity had vanished, but their warning remained. We report to the Council, he said firmly, and we prepare for whatever comes next. As the team returned to their ship, the empty planet below seemed to watch them in silence. Humanity's mystery was far from solved, and the answers they had found only raised more questions. The Galactic Council convened in the Grand Chamber of Orisis Prime, its members representing the most advanced civilizations in the galaxy. Holographic projections of each delegate floated around the room, their forms varied and alien, yet unified in their collective unease. At the center stood Commander Corrin, the weight of his recent mission heavy on his shoulders. Earth is gone, Corrin announced, his deep voice echoing in the chamber. Humanity has transcended into a digital realm, abandoning their physical forms. They left behind a warning, a threat they could not defeat. Murmurs rippled through the assembly, a cacophony of translated voices expressing disbelief, fear, and curiosity. A digital realm, scoffed Delegate Tharvix, a towering insectoid from the Zarn Collective. How can we trust such claims? Humans were always prone to grandiosity. Corin's gaze sharpened. We found their final transmission, their technology, and their empty cities. This was no deception. Humanity faced a choice and acted, as they always have, with boldness and unpredictability. The room quieted. Humanity's reputation preceded them. They had been a species of contradictions, fragile yet unyielding, reckless yet ingenious. Their sudden absence had left a void, one that now threatened to destabilize the galactic order. What of this anomaly they mentioned? Asked Delegate Lisser, her fluid form rippling with anxiety. If it still exists, it could endanger us all. Corin hesitated before replying. We have no evidence of its presence, but the humans believed it was unstoppable. Their warning was clear. We should not seek them, nor try to replicate their path. The council erupted into debate. Some argued for caution, urging the galaxy to heed humanity's warning and fortify its defenses. Others saw opportunity, proposing an expedition to uncover the secrets of Project Elysium and harness its technology. Amid the chaos, Director Sale, representing the Galactic Communication Nexus, raised her voice. Enough, she commanded, her multifaceted eyes gleaming. This is not just about the anomaly or humanity's choice. It's about the legacy they left behind. They transcended, but they are not truly gone. The room stilled as Corin spoke again. During our mission, we detected faint signals emanating from Earth's surface. We dismissed them as residual energy, but now I'm not so sure. Humanity's digital presence may still exist watching us. The idea sent a shiver through the assembly. Humanity, even in their absence, might still influence the galaxy. What do you propose? Tharvix challenged. Corin stepped forward. We honor their warning, but prepare for the worst. Investigate the anomaly. Study their technology, but with respect. Humanity gave us centuries of innovation and collaboration. Their final act may have been a gift or a test. The council members exchanged uncertain glances. Humanity's silence was no longer just an absence. It was a presence, a shadow looming over the galaxy. As the session adjourned, Corin lingered in the empty chamber, staring at the holographic map of Earth projected before him. The planet, though silent, seemed alive in its own way. Commander, Vren's voice came through his communicator, breaking his thoughts. We've picked up another signal from Earth. Stronger this time. It's directed at us. Corin's blood ran cold. I'm on my way. He left the chamber with a sense of foreboding, the weight of humanity's legacy pressing down on him. The galaxy had been forever changed by Earth's silence, but as the new signal echoed through the void, one thing became clear. Humanity's story was far from over. And whatever came next, it would shape the fate of the galaxy.